Good morning. Do you know how small habit can change your life? Almost a year ago, I started jogging. I wanted to start as a practice. So those days I was missing days, like I was going on and off. But now, if I don't go for jogging, it's like I miss something. It's like my day is not complete. So it has a benefit as well. So that is how a small habit can change your life. Anyway, I have something to tell you. 5.2 kilometers, 8 minutes 32 seconds per kilometer. Not bad. Anyway, what I want to tell you is these days we are doing internship evaluations. So like we have run 6-month internship program that almost comes to end. So now we do some evaluations and do interviews to see where they are. So from those interviews, I heard a really interesting question from the panel. So here's the question. Assume you are going to get a requirement from a customer. This customer is very aggressive, not cooperative, and showing attitudes. So when you ask questions, it's kind of the customer is blaming you or like criticizing you. You don't know even this. Why you're doing this job if you don't know this? I don't have time to tell all this. And you have to go and read this. Don't you have a common sense? So those type of attitudes or criticizing you, not cooperating with the requirement. So how do you handle this type of situation? I don't know this question is appropriate for an intern when going for an ASC, but this is a quite interesting question. What do you think about this? Just pause the video and tell me, think yourself, you can tell me, think yourself how you going to handle this type of situation if you had to deal with this type of customer. And if your answer is different than mine, just put a comment so we can share the opinions.
Continuous recording will now start. On your smartphone, connect to a Wi-Fi network whose name starts with Thinkware. GPS connected.
In most cases, when this type of questions comes, candidates get confused and get panicked. Why? Because candidates start to think, what's the correct answer? What am I do now? And is he going to test my attitude? And is it bad if I give some wrong answers? No. The beauty of this type of questions, there is no correct or wrong answers because the question itself asking what you would do. So no one can tell this is not what you would do because that is your opinion, that is your decision. So you are saying, I would do this. So that is the beauty. There is no correct or wrong answer. But what tricky is, you should be given a right, good strategic answer. The strategic answer that would work in the real world. That's it. So these type of questions are very blessing. As I mentioned before, there is no right or wrong answer for this question because it's asking opinion. But if I get this question, this is how I am thinking about it. When we go for something, when we deploy it for something, we need to focus on our objective. What is my goal? What I'm going to achieve? In this particular case, I want to get the requirement. So in my journey, on my way to go for my goal, I don't mind if someone is criticizing me, right? So maybe the person get off the bed in the wrong side. I don't know that. right? He or she may have a different personal issues and some personal issues, some problem at home and some problem at office. Now he or she needs someone to put it out. So maybe it's going through you, but as long as he or she is not doing physical harassment, I'm totally fine. Why? Because she's my resource, right? I need her, I need him to get my information. So I'm going to deal with it like this. So most of the cases, most of the conflict can avoid with a double A. So double A mean first you accept it. You accept that, okay, if the person is, you don't know this? Why you're doing this job even if you don't know this? Why I have to tell this? I don't have time for this. You accept it. I'm so sorry. Yes, I should have known this. I should have studied about this, but unfortunately, I didn't. So now, you are the one, my only resource. So you accept that you have whatever she says or he says, and then the second A is you appreciate it. You can tell, I talk to many people, but everyone told you are the right person to talk about this. You are the person who knows about it. So you are my only resource, right? I have to depend on you. You are the one who can save me. Something like that. So people who have this type of problem, people who have given this attitude, people who are not cooperating, people who are trying to put their anger or their other problems on you, most of the time they can handle with the appreciation, because they sometimes like attacking you because they were not appreciated, they were not recognized, right? So for them, maybe they were pressurized from their top, so they are trying to put that on you because now you are depending on them. If you appreciate them, most of the time, 90% of the time, problem solved double A. Accept it and appreciate it. Why? Because maybe you did nothing wrong, right? But what's wrong with accepting it? It is not legal. He is not taking you to courts, right? He says you don't know anything, you don't know how to do your job. Okay, accept it. Yes, it is. It doesn't cut your salary. It doesn't lose your job. It doesn't do any harm if you're accepting it. So accept it and then appreciate it. So that is how I solve most of problems, most of conflicts. Probably 99% time, this is working. Just try and let me know. And also, if you have a different opinion, if you have a different strategy to handle this type of things, put a comment so others can learn it. Then see you in the next time.